Hello, welcome. So, hi Andrew, hi Lisa, hi Cindy. I'm trying to read all of them. We have another Lisa, Joanna. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in on this live today. Hey, Fred. I am doing a get ready live today because I've just been running late. I got so many things going on today. So we're just going to get ready together and we're going to talk about twin flames. And if you didn't read my story, today's twin flame. Oh my God, somebody's falling. One moment. This is not going to be the final look. We're going to fix this. My hair looks atrocious right now, but we're going to fix it. It's going to look amazing at the end. And so today's live is going to be all about the weird, common, and also rare twin flame signs. So you can experience these signs in karmic and soulmate and divine counterpart connections, but if you are struggling to identify your twin flame, then this is for you, because a lot of these signs you will only be able to experience with your twin flame, or they will manifest in a very specific way only with your twin flame, and we are going to go all up into it. And so let me spray my hair because I have not washed my hair today, so we're just gonna also, you guys, look at Booba. For those of you that care, look at him, he's so cute. Anyways, let me spray my hair down a little bit. I love this hairspray. If you guys have ever used it, it's amazing. It smells great. I'm not gonna keep this streak on my hair, it will go away. But I wanted to come on here and just do like this quick over 500 readings this year alone. And I specialize in love readings, so I get a lot of clients that are in twin flame connections. We talk about their soulmates, their karmic energies around them, and so yeah, that's basically what I do. What else did I want to say about me? And I'm sorry for those of you that are annoyed and that you guys are coming in every day and also hearing the same thing. I just feel like for those of you who are new and don't know who I am, that it's important to kind of talk about that. Yeah. Oh, I also do past life soul regression readings, and I'm writing a book on twin flames. And so my book is different from the other books in the market because most of the books in the market talk about people's personal experiences with twin flames, or it's a compilation or a collection of other experiences, whereas my book is a guide, it's a tracking journal, and we really just go into the whole journey of twin flames so that you can identify if you are in a twin flame journey and also navigate the twin flame journey. And of course, and that book is not out yet. It's going to be out in January. And that is that on that. So what are you going to learn in today's live? And we're going to talk about synchronicities. So thank you for leaving me that question. But make sure to leave the questions till the end, because that's when I'm going to be going over them. And I always like to do a cute little Q&A session at the end of all of my lives. So today you're going to be learning 9 signs that you are in a twin flame connection. These are going to be some of the common signs, but we're also going to be going into the really weird, rare, and specific twin flame connection signs so that you can confirm that you are in a twin flame connection. Some of these signs you will only experience if you are in a twin flame connection, okay? And I'm also going to be reading some of the more common signs that I listed on my book. So we're going to do a little book read like we do every live. And then at the end, at the very end, if you still have doubt, if you're still confused, I'm going to be sharing an exercise that not a lot of people know. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but this is how you can get real confirmation that your twin flame is your twin flame, and you can do it at home or literally right after watching this. Oh my God, you have to go to bed in 15 minutes? Okay, we're going to try to make this quick, so don't you worry. But also, you can also just catch the replay. It's going to be up tomorrow. Today, the replay for yesterday's will be up. So if you didn't catch yesterday's, you can always go on my YouTube and catch the replay. All right, you guys. I'm going to just get straight into it because we have a lot to cover. So I have a lot of notes. That's why I keep looking this way, because we have stuff to cover. I'm gonna have to do something about that, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna be getting ready here, doing my hair. Oh my God, my hair looks atrocious, but I don't have time to wash it today, so we're doing our best to kind of calm it down. I'm gonna use some oil. I'm gonna use some hair oil. Hold up. I literally don't even know what this hair oil, what is this? What does it have? Castor oil, grapeseed oil, argan oil, and coconut oil, and olive oil. So it's a mixture of oils, and I get this at Target, the Target. So I'm not really sure. This isn't like sponsored or anything. It just smells good and it's worked for me, and I just have had this bottle forever. And when I run out, you know, I'll probably go pick up whatever's available at Target, because, you know, we trust in Target. Oh my God, Mylene, hey. Okay, and thank you to everyone who's been joining. I know I'm super late. I said I was gonna do this at 12:30. Girl, it's 1:04. So yeah, but the number one, right? Let's get straight into the signs. Let's stop beating around the bush. So the first sign that we're going to talk about is a powerful spiritual awakening. So this is not to say that you can't have a powerful spiritual awakening or be in the process of one while you are with a soulmate or a karmic. But the distinct difference is that your twin flame, it will almost ignite a fire under your butt, or it will be a very powerful shift. It's going to be a life-altering spiritual awakening. We had to take a pause there because it's some heavy stuff, right? And not to say that your twin flame is going to say, you need to do this, this, and that. It's not what they say. It's the energy that they bring up around you, right? And so they're going to give you energetically that push that you need to make these significant changes towards really transforming your life, right? Shedding the old and bringing in the new. So if you were already in a spiritual awakening kind of phase in your life, if you had already kind of started that part, meeting your twin flame is going to not only speed up, but intensify the spiritual awakening within you. And so, for example, let's just do a few examples. If you know that you needed to, you know, break up with someone or go through some type of divorce, that's something common that I get a lot with my personal readings. Something else would be like making a big move, a career change, something that you've been really afraid to do, but you've kind of already started doing, and you already knew that that was the path you wanted to take. So this is just that last little push that you really need to propel you forward. So that is one of the biggest signs. Do you have a twin flame? Oh, we're going to talk about that, but not today. Not today. And so the second sign that you are in a twin flame connection is undeniable synchronicities. Again, you can get synchronicities in a karmic connection. You can get synchronicities in a soulmate connection, divine counterpart connections, right? But your twin flame, the synchronicities that you get with your twin flame, girl, they are undeniable and outright annoying. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say what everybody wants to say is you kind of feel a little bit crazy. Girl, I'd be doubting all the signs. We're gonna talk about that because that is part of it. We're going to talk about the doubt and the ego death and all that stuff later on. So I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for sharing. So we're going to go into the psychology of synchronicities, what they are, and how you can take, you know, how you can use them to your advantage so that you don't go freaking insane in a whole life. We're gonna have a whole life about synchronicities, so we're not gonna go too deep right now, but I am gonna give you some examples. And so a synchronicity can be an angel number. If you have already met your twin flame and know a little bit about them, you can start seeing synchronicities. For example, their name, their initials. You can start seeing their car. And this is like undeniable, right? Like you may see a car that has a license plate, or the car that your person drives, literally to the T, mark, year, color, and then you see their license plate, and it's a license plate from the state that your person lives in with their initials and their birthday or their age, right? So it's literally undeniable. You're like, check, 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 check. That was just an example, right? And the synchronicities are going to come at you hard, and they're going to be constantly reminding you, and they're going to be hidden in things that you do. So if you're somebody who scrolls a lot on the internet, then your synchronicities are going to be in the, you know, the numbers of likes that you get in your post, or the number of views and while you're scrolling through your phone, right? Because the angels are always going to send you synchronicities. The universe is going to send you synchronicities in the ways that they know you will receive them. So if you are somebody who reads a lot or watches a lot of Netflix, you will get synchronicities in through those forms of media. Or if you go on walks, then you'll get synchronicities through, you know, license plates, through signs, you know, whatever, right? So that's kind of the example of synchronicities and how they will manifest in a twin flame journey. And the synchronicities, specifically in the beginning when you're unsure if that is your twin flame, or if, for example, if you're long distance and you haven't had the chance to meet, because when you meet there's a whole nother experience that happens, then they will start to or really religious or anything, and all of a sudden they start getting tarot readings and it's describing their situation with their twin or their person to the T, or their situation to the T. A lot of you find me that way. You'll find my readings and you're like, girl, I've never even been into tarot. I've never searched up tarot. I've never thought about it. Your video popped up one day and here I am, right? Here we are. So that is another very common synchronicity that you will get. That's undeniable, right? Especially if you're stubborn like me. If you're a stubborn person who doesn't really believe in this stuff, you're gonna get a lot of synchronicities, because, you know, you need to see it like at least 100 times a day for like the next month before you really start to sink it in, right? And that's okay. There's no shame in that. You know, your angels don't mind doing that. And so the third sign here, and this is a really weird, and I believe to be rare, by, you know, and that, you know what, let's just actually a little bit of a disclaimer. Just because you don't experience any of these, or you don't experience all of these, for example, that doesn't mean that you're not in a twin flame connection. Everybody's going to experience this in their own way, and you may not experience all of these all at once, right? Because some of these happen in the meeting of your twin flame, some of these happen while you're in the middle of it, some of them, you know, remain throughout union, and so that's kind of the thing. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I was atheist literally like 2 years ago, like before I even started my spiritual journey. So I resonate with that too. I was literally atheist before I, you know, met my twin flame and all the crazy stuff that happened. I started tarot reading. So I feel you. It's a lot. It's a little bit of a doozy. It's a little bit of a doozy, but I've embraced the woo-woo side of me, and I'm here now, right? Okay. So this is the third sign that you are in a twin flame connection. And again, it's really weird. It's really weird, you guys. And it's okay if you haven't experienced this, because not everybody's going to be able to experience this. The reason that not everybody is going to be able to experience this is because this is really for those of you that are developing your spiritual gifts. And not everybody is able to see their spirit guides or talk to them, like see them, not just a vision, like physically them showing up to you, right? You will see your angels around your house. You'll see them following you, or a spirit guide, for example, right? You will have heavy dreams where you will feel like you're awake and you are seeing your guides around you, or you're seeing your guides do their energy work around you, right? So that is a big sign that you are in a twin flame connection, that your angels are guiding this connection to you. I know that was weird. I actually have a photo of what I think is an angel that was around my house. Let me know if you guys want me to. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. Actually, if I reach 100K followers, or when I reach 100K followers, Yeah, maybe I'll dismiss that, or I'll release that photo and we can talk about it. So, and yeah, again, it's okay if you don't see your guides, because not everybody has that gift or has developed that gift, right? Everybody's a psychic, okay? Everybody has gifts. It just depends on, you know, what you're developing and what you're leaning more into. And so it really just depends on your own spiritual journey at that point. I'm not even going to put on any makeup, you guys. I'm just going to do my hair with y'all because it is going to take way too long at this point. And normally I like to section out my hair. Like, I don't just, you know, like I am doing right now. So this is not a good example of how I get ready, but because we're doing two things at once, I'm just trying to get the little pieces here. All right, so let's move on to the next sign. That is another rare one. This is not a guarantee. This doesn't happen to everyone. It's going to depend on where you are in your journey and when you met your twin flame, and all of that. So, number 4. You meet your twin flame, and then the universe sends you a false twin flame or soulmate. They will appear in your life, okay? And they are going to feel almost like quirkier version of your twin flame. It's not going to be exactly right, but it's going to be almost perfect. And it doesn't even have to be physical qualities. It can just be personality qualities or just values that you manifested, right? So this happens. It's happened to clients that I've done readings for. And I've had friends that this has happened to. So let's talk about it, right? Why does this happen? Why do we meet our twin flames and then we have a false twin or a soulmate or a karmic come into our lives? Okay, one, this is a sign that you are on a twin flame journey, and it was meant to happen because you need to heal those parts of yourself. There are things that you still need to heal. And sometimes your twin can't heal those for you. Although you guys are always doing energetic work with each other, right? Energetically, you're always with each other. Sometimes in the physical realm, you need to learn these lessons on your own, and it can be with other people or through other people, right? So you'll attract karmics, almost like a magnet at this point. So that's one end of the extremes that you can feel on a twin flame connection. Now, sign number 5 is on the other end of that extreme, as that is that you will feel the need or have a push. I'm getting that in a moment, but I do want to take a moment to kind of fix up my hair a little bit and focus on that for a second. So, you know, I'll be reading through the comments here. And thank you for all the likes, you guys. I think this is the most likes we've gotten for these lives. How are you guys enjoying these lives? I can't wait for tomorrow's live. Tomorrow's live is gonna be good. Oh, it said I had a freeze. We froze. Are we good now? Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna stay quiet. Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me. Oh, you couldn't hear the last one. Okay, so the last sign, or not the last sign, just sign number 5 is that you will feel a need or a push to go celibate. So we go from the extreme of dating and attracting karmic and false twin flames and going through those lessons and needing to heal to, I don't want anybody or anything to touch me right now, right? So we're gonna go deeper into that in just a second. So hopefully that helps. I'm sorry there's so much glitching this live. Honestly, the weather's not that great where I'm at, and my internet, like my room is the furthest from the internet box. So I'm so sorry about that. Okay, and I'm just gonna fix up my hair a little bit more. There we go. I'm actually kind of liking the whole natural face right now. Like I really don't mind it. I really don't. And then here, I just wanted to do this to get rid of, or to kind of distribute the dry shampoo. So I don't know, should I put a little butterfly clip on? I'm not going to be doing much after this. I have a reading, but they're coming to my house, so I'm not going to be going out today, so I don't really feel the need to do makeup or all of that. I really don't care, honestly. Most of the time I don't wear makeup. Not that I don't like it. I love wearing makeup and playing around with it, but I don't know. I'm just feeling like this is enough. Even my hair I'm not that happy with. But it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's get into it. So when you meet your twin flame and you start developing that connection with them, no, I don't live in New York. I want to go visit so badly though. Oh my God, I've been dying to go to New York. But sorry, back to topic, right? So when you meet your twin flame and you start developing that connection, you may feel a need to go celibate, right? Completely on your own. It's not like your twin flame is going to be like, hey, you can't see other people. I mean, maybe, probably. They'll probably be like, I would like for you not to. But anyways, that's not the point. The point to this is that dating others or being physically intimate with others is going to feel weird. You're going to feel out of place. It's going to feel draining. You're going to have a hard time getting into the mood. Okay. And you may even start thinking about your twin flame to even make it through that experience, right? You're going to realize real quickly that that's not something you want to do if that is in your journey. Especially this happens a lot when twin flames are in separation. And really, this is because you're having a Kundalini energy awakening. We're going to have a whole life about Kundalini energy awakenings and what that is and how it manifests and how it affects different parts of your life and in your twin flame connection. But basically, you're going through like a cleansing, purifying phase. And again, this especially happens with divine feminines in the separation. Not to say divine masculines cannot experience the need to be celibate. Some divine masculines, they do have they have addictions, right? And again, that's not to say that divine feminines can't, because you can have your own things going on. But for divine masculines, it's actually very common to have like a sex addiction, a corn addiction, right? I'm not gonna get kicked off, right? And you can see that a lot if you follow a lot of twin flame accounts. People will talk about this online, so that's more of a common thing that manifests in unhealed divine masculine energies, which we're gonna have a whole nother life about. So I'm not gonna go too deep again into this. We got plenty of lives and other times to go deeper into that stuff. But let's go to sign number 6. And sign number 6 is another weird one. It's another rare one because, again, you have to be in tune with this in order to be able to experience this sign. And that is that you will start to recognize and see their aura around you, right? And you will feel a physical sensation of your vibration raising after meeting your twin flame. So technically, and we touched on this a little bit, you and your twin flame have been exchanging energy since the beginning, right? Since you were a child, because you've always had like this longing that there was somebody out there, right? Because really your twin flame has the same, what they would call a soul signature as you. Right, so you have a very deep, almost like a baseline understanding when you meet each other of core values, even though they may manifest differently. And that will lead me to my next sign. But to kind of end things off here, if you are inclined to see auras, or if maybe you've never seen auras and then you start seeing auras, they can activate that kind of spiritual gift within you. And you can see their energy around you, especially if you're going through something difficult, like you need to sign, divorce papers or something. You will see their aura, or you will sense their energy or their hand on you. It's very freaky. If you know. If you've experienced this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And their aura never leaves. After that, especially at night, you will feel their aura or see their aura, their energy around you. So that is a very specific thing that only really happens with twin flames. All right, so number 7, the 7th sign that you are in a twin flame connection is a soul recognition, causing the ego to freak out. And the ego will freak out and it will manifest in feelings of doubt. Okay, you may want to, also like it'll feel like a shocking, like you'll be shocked. Your gut feeling, your intuition, your gut feeling is basically your intuition, right? They're interchangeable terms. It'll be right at first. You'll recognize your twin, but then you will go into a deep state of doubt. That is part of the journey. That is one of the most common parts of the journey as well, right? But it's very specific to twin flame connections. And it's almost like, you know, when you're taking a test and you're kind of nervous, right? It's like a big test, maybe like a final or something like that, and you put in an answer and then you read back the question and you're like, oh man, I think it was actually this answer. And then at the end of it, when you get back your test results, you realize that it was the first answer that you had picked, and you know your gut feeling was right. You're gonna have that manifest in your twin flame connection, where you're gonna be like, oh my god, I think I found my twin, like this feels right, whatever. We could, you know, go through all the other signs that we talked about today, and then you just start doubting like crazy. And when you start doubting, the universe will send you more and more synchronicities so that you can, you know, be reassured, basically, right? And so part of this reassurance that you're going to get is you're going to feel seen in a way that you don't feel seen in any other connection. Your twin flame is always with you, right? We talked about this, especially at night. So you're going to feel their energy around them more than ever. You're going to feel this almost understanding that especially if you are in a third party kind of situation, or if you're still with somebody who you know is not your twin, you're going to see the stark difference in this energy. All right, so let's go into, I believe we're in the eighth sign. And then we have one more before I reveal like how you can truly confirm if this is your twin flame. That will be the last part of the reading. Oh, or not the reading, the live. And I'm also going to read some of the more common twin flame signs from my book. So we're going to read a few pages together as well. All right, so number 8 is you can't lie to your twin flame. Again, you guys share the same soul, like DNA, soul signature, right? Your souls mirror each other. And your core values may manifest differently, but lying to your twin flame, you can't lie to them. And not, okay, so let me explain this. It's not that you're not going to be able to verbally lie to them, because you know that your twin, you know, there may be situations where they may lie to you, or they may, you know, not be able to tell you the truth. You're going to feel when your twin flame is lying to you, okay? Especially if you guys connect physically and you see each other, the eyes. You're just going to see it in your eyes. That's very specific to twin flames. You're going to be able to notice things that other people wouldn't notice, right? Like your voice changing. And it's almost... it's part of you guys having that telepathic bond, right? So even if your twin flame feels like, or if you feel like you need to sugarcoat something or hold something back, your person's going to know, and they're going to be like, is that all? Are you sure about that? Right? So that's what I mean by you're not going to be able to lie. Yes, you're going to be able to physically say whatever you want to say, right? Free will, but your twin flame is going to sense that that is not right. So you're not technically, like, you think you're lying, but you're not, right? And they're going to go along with it too. They're going to be like, yeah, okay, sure. You know, if you're not ready to talk about it, they're not going to push you. Or they shouldn't try to push you, right? In the first day of separation, after he told me some things that made me upset, he gave, is that it? I don't know. Okay. And so there's going to be that deep sense of connection. So number 9. And again, this is very specific to twin flame connections. And this is one of the more common ones, right? But it is still really weird. And that is that your true soul path and purpose will open up. You will feel inspired. to move forward in in whatever that is. And you will find that you guys have a shared soul purpose. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to be doing the same thing. It could be complementary careers, but it doesn't even have to do with career at all, right? It could be, but it doesn't have to be. It could literally be you guys just vibing and having that relationship, right? Feeling that love with each other and helping raise the vibration of the planet and all of that stuff. So that is something that you are going to experience with your twin flame. And with that, let's actually read a little bit about twin flame signs that I have listed on my book. Let's actually see what chapter that is. I didn't really... Okay, right here, chapter 4, prevalent signs that you are on a twin flame journey. So let's go to page 36 here. So here is the page, and I'm going to read a few pages for you guys. And again, this book is not out, but if you'd like to sign up for updates so that you can be the first to know when the book is out and get exclusive discounts, you can click the link in my bio so that, you know, you can sign up. Anyways, so now that we've established what synchronicities are, okay, so in the previous chapter, I go deeper into synchronicities. Clearly, we haven't read that chapter yet, so just pretend, right? Let's further explore how they show up in different stages of your twin flame journey. In the beginning stages, both your souls are yearning and longing for each other. This subconscious soul desire to be with your other half will manifest signs that your twin flame union is about to enter your life. Here are some examples. Tarot readings. You may find that all of a sudden you are attracted to learning more about tarot readings. Tarot readings start getting recommended on your social media account, and messages seem to repeat itself so accurately to your current situation, thoughts, and feelings. Number 2, repeated number sequences. The occurrence of repeated number sequences such as 1111, 2222, or other angel number patterns that seem to draw your attention frequently. This is one of the most frequent synchronicities associated with attracting your twin flame. These coincidences frequently serve as a reminder that your twin flame serve as a reminder of your twin flame and your own spiritual connection. Number 3, shared dreams or visions. Having shared dreams or visions with your twin flame is a notable instance of synchronicities. Even if you are geographically separated, you could find yourself reporting the same dreams or seeing each other in your dreams. These common experiences can fortify your relationship and confirm your telepathic connection. Mirroring. Mirroring in a twin flame connection is the phenomenon when people in such a relationship unintentionally mirror one another's feelings, ideas, and behaviors. Both partners' growth and transformation are greatly aided by this mirroring process, which enables them to face and address their internal conflicts and unresolved wounds, difficulties, right? Twin flames act as potent accelerators for self-awareness and personal growth by mirroring one another. Understanding this mirroring element is important because it inspires you to look deeper inside of yourself, promoting emotional healing and spiritual growth throughout your twin flame journey, right? So this isn't something that stops, it continues, even in union. Accepting the idea of mirroring in a twin flame connection can result in significant revelations and move both individuals closer to a harmonic union and greater self-discovery. Unconditional love, empathy, and understanding. A twin flame connection is characterized by feelings of unequivocable love, empathy, and understanding. These feelings are vital in verifying your own intuition about your twin flame companion. In many cases, you will find that when you meet your twin flame, they are navigating life through an unhealed lens, a set of old behavior patterns. You may find that as well, right? However, what would typically bother you or be red lines in other relationships, you naturally embrace, accept, and unconditionally love with your twin flame. This doesn't mean that you don't feel hurt, right? That's not what we're saying here. You will find that you are deeply empathetic and understanding of one another, recognizing each other's needs instinctively, therefore experiencing unconditional love for one another effortlessly. In a twin flame, why can't I read today? Let me grab something to drink. Hold up, you guys. Let's drink some mate. Accelerated for personal growth. It's all about self-transformation, always, right? Always put yourself first, even if they're your twin flame. You're number one. Okay. In a twin flame connection, empathy is intense and innate. You have the capacity to fully comprehend and experience your twin flame partner's sentiments and emotions. This empathy is more than just pity. It is a deep comprehension of their circumstances. All right, so that is all that I'm going to read today. We're going to stop that right there. The rest of the chapter goes on about separation, reunion. We go deeper on, empathy, triggering, spiritual growth, obstacles that you will find in twin flame journeys, intense energetic push and pulls, feeling fulfilled, finding a sense of wholeness. So what else? Oh, it's a long chapter. Shared life. We go deeper into the shared life purpose aspect of twin flame connections. And then, we even go into talking about telepathy and mood shifts. So what is the average time for separation? Girl, there is no average time. It is what it is. Some people have been separated for a decade. Some people are separated for weeks, for months, for years. So it really just depends. Now, we are going to go straight into the exercise that, in my opinion, is the best exercise that you can do to confirm twin flame connection from within, right? This is the best way to ask for synchronicities, and this is the best way to gain inner knowledge and guidance and confirmation, ultimately, of who your twin flame is. So let's get into it. I have some notes here. Hello, please. I just want to... There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, some of you may be surprised because it seems like such a simple thing that we can do to get this type of confirmation, and that is through a very specific type of meditation. So, you're going to be connecting with your higher self to get the confirmation, and some of you may even be able to get a vision of who your twin flame actually is. But if you're not somebody who easily visualizes, especially during meditations, or you just don't think that way, then I will teach you how you can ask for confirmation and signs and tangible, right, in your physical 3D reality. So let's get into it. The first thing you're going to do is find a quiet spot, right, for meditation. And if you struggle with meditation, just know that you can do it laying down. You can do it sitting in a chair like this. You don't have to be all crisscross applesauce. You don't have to do that, okay? It doesn't have to be that way. And once you find a quiet spot with no distractions, it can be in your car, in your bedroom, at a park, at the beach, right? It can be in the middle of the night. What you have to do is set an intention. You can set an intention through your thoughts, or you can write it down and, burn the paper, or just have the paper near you, depending on what helps you the most. And the intention can be as simple as, I intend to connect with my higher self during this meditation. And that's it, right? And once you are in a comfortable spot, you can very much just take note of the energy that is around you. And through that, or not the energy, the energy that's around you, but also take note of what is in your room, right? Or wherever you're at. Like, okay, I'm surrounded by trees, or I'm surrounded by pillows, I'm on my bed. Then you're going to start naming what you're grateful for. Once you get into a good list and your mind is kind of clearing up, you're focusing on the one thing, you are going to set the intention to, I think I'm going to have to resume this live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film how to connect with your higher self and get this confirmation, but I do have to go right now. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Look out for that video later today. I'm so sorry. Bye.